Disney Vibes Podcast, talking insider tips, tricks, and pixie dust. For the most magical place on Earth, here's Andrew and Heather.
Oh, guess who's back? Back and better than ever. This is episode 75 of Disney Vibes, brought to you by Magical Destinations Travel. You like us, our content, our show. Please show your support. Book your next vacation, wherever that may take you. 'Tis the season, too. Disney World, Disneyland, all Disney things, all inclusives. Universal's got a lot of stuff going on this year coming up in May. Cruise lines, you name it, we got it. BookMDTravel.com. Costs you absolutely nothing. You get the support of one of our agents. Heather.
Yeah.
We are back.
We are 75.
Little
episodes.
hiatus. Yeah, 75 episodes too. So
That's like a
milestone.
milestone. Yeah,
Little
for
milestone.
sure.
So how are we feeling? Besides ready to go on vacation.
Oh my gosh. Yes, ready to go on vacation. Feeling good. It's what's today? It's March. So we're starting
It's an important day. It's March 5th and we'll get to that why. I'll tell you in a little bit.
Okay, can't wait. Weather's starting to, show signs of
It's turning.
warming up. So I am all game for that.
Especially, in the Northeast, we're used to a ton of snow and cold weather. It's been cold a little bit. However, haven't had a lot of snow this year, believe it or not. We haven't had like a mammoth blizzard. I think we mostly goes 4 to 6 inches at a time. Whatever. I think the ground's too warm anyway. So, all right. So I got a fun fact for you. Are you ready for this one?
Oh my.
Doritos.
Oh.
Were invented at Disneyland in 1966 at a park restaurant called Casa de Fritos.
No way.
In an act of unwitting genius, the restaurant served up repurposed stale tortillas. They were clearly a hit.
Huh,
So,
wait. So they were made in a Disney restaurant? So
correct.
So is that why it's a D for Doritos Disney?
I don't have proof, but yeah,
Oh my
I'm glad you
God.
put all the things together.
That's
there.
really, oh wow.
So,
Very cool. That is definitely a fun fact. I don't think mine's as fun as that one.
what do you got?
Mickey Mouse has approximately 136 outfits, which is more than poor Minnie Mouse. Minnie Mouse, we need to talk.
Unlikely.
Yeah. What do you mean unlikely?
Well, I mean, you would think that the female mouse would have more than the male mouse.
Right.
But he is the icon. So
He is.
once again, remember, you can download the Disney Vibes podcast wherever you get your podcast from. You like the content, help us out, provide feedback and a rating as well. We greatly appreciate your support. So big things have come out. We're not going to, revamp to our last episode. The first thing I want to talk about, which will lead to our focus, is the basically going away of just not being able to ride rides without a standby queue. So standby queues are now available at Tiana's Bayou Adventure and Guardians of the Galaxy Cosmic Rewind. They are available now. And so the big thing is you will always have to use either the virtual queue or a lightning lane experience for these rides previously. Now there is a standby queue, so you'll have that added choice and flexibility to stand online. Not sure you want to do that for a while, but and virtual queue is basically going away as well for all of these rides.
Oh, boy.
So you will no longer be using the virtual queue, and we're going to get into the different levels of Premier Pass and how to start planning out your vacation for the summertime, spring break, etc., and how to kind of utilize it in the different variations. And it really is going to come down to what's most important to you. But I want to let you know that standby lines are now available for Tiana's and for Guardians of the Galaxy. Actually, I was there at Disney in January, briefly.
Don't talk to me about this.
But just one night, we went to Magic Kingdom.
That's not me. That's not me.
Anyways, moving on. And we did experience the standby line at a bunch of these. We actually got a virtual queue for Tiana's, but it was January and it was not very warm, believe it or not. The standby line in Tron, it actually wasn't terrible.
But were you talking like hours?
Maybe an hour and a half. I mean, I get it with kids. Like we didn't, we were able to do all the things that my party wanted to kind of get to, so it kind of worked out.
Sure.
But in general, not too bad. And it was the first time I actually was able to ride Tron at night, so it was kind of cool. But I will tell you,
Cool.
so riding Tron, if you've been on it, like you're going on it, and when you go outside in the cold air from the warm air. Oh, that's fun. That's interesting. Like usually it's the opposite. It's the air conditioned to the heat.
Yeah.
Right. In the summertime, it was opposite. It kind of took me back.
That's interesting.
Anyway, all right, so let's talk summer 2026 cruises. Disney Cruise Lines, they continue to expand. So the Treasure has launched since we last spoke to you. We've had some clients on it, great reviews, very similar. It's in the Wish class, right? So same kind of ship, about 4,000 people can go on it, which is a question we always get asked is, Disney Cruise Line is typically more money than all the other cruise lines, right? Maybe not for the newest ships on Royal or Carnival, etc. However, part of the reason is your rooms are bigger, if it's important to you. Sometimes people like that. And there's less people. Obviously, bigger rooms. You're not cramming as many people on the boat. And they're typically, if you look, the newer Royal Caribbean ships, they sleep about 8,000 people. It's half the amount of people. And they have more staff. Disney has more staff on, but that's massive when it comes to amenities and being able to enjoy all the amenities and explore all the different things on the ship, and not have to worry about fighting for a seat near the pool and those kind of things.
Right.
So,
I think it's what you're comfortable with.
Agreed. Oh yeah.
I've said it before, but one of the reasons why we have not been on a Royal Caribbean ship on their newest fleet is because, to me, it's too big to be able to wrap my head around, and our youngest son, will just go off and,
he's an explorer.
He is, and I will lose him. I'm saying that now. I feel like I would lose him, and I don't want to put myself in that position. So
not until he's a little older.
No, and we definitely will. Like, I'm not hating against it. It's just, for me as a mom, I am not comfortable basically being on a mini city, I guess you could say.
The Icon's massive. I mean, all the new ones that are coming out are massive, and that's going to get me to another point that I'll mention in a minute about Disney cruise ships. But so let's talk about summer 2026, as they've all been they're available for booking now with all family vacations on Disney Cruise Line. Whether it's all your unforgettable summer adventures, favorite ports of call around the world for the 2026 season. It'll soon to be an expanded 8-ship fleet. And there's more Disney Cruise Line itineraries to choose from than ever before. So whether it's the pristine shorelines of Alaska, charming cobblestone streets in the British Isles, to sun-drenched beaches in the Bahamas and the vibrant historical cities of Italy, to the endless opportunities for exploration on board the Disney Adventure departing from the shores of Singapore, the cruise line sailings will offer flavor of vacation for everyone. So Alaskan Adventures will continue to go out of Vancouver. And I believe the Magic and the Wonder will be doing 7-night voyages to Alaska, including ports of call with Skagway, Juneau, and Ketchikan. And you'll see the glaciers and everything like that. They have new European escapes. The Disney Dream, which is the sister ship to the Fantasy, will call on the island city of Cagliari, located in Sardinia, Italy, which is a brand new destination. And the Disney Dream will be in Europe for the summer. It'll invite guests to go to different ports across Italy, Greece, Croatia, Malta, France, Spain, the Netherlands, Norway, Belgium, and the UK. The Disney Dream also has a 14-night transatlantic crossing from Fort Lauderdale to Barcelona, Spain. So it'll then depart from either Barcelona or Italy, and the Disney Dream will then set sail on 7 to 12-night Mediterranean cruises, and guests will be able to call upon the Greek Isles, as well with the blue top spires in Santorini and the famous windmills of Mykonos, ancient landmarks and roads, and many more scenic locales. So they will also, the Dream is scheduled to do 3, 4, and 7-night sailings out of Southampton in the UK to Northern Europe and the Norwegian fjords. So,
wow, she's busy.
She's busy, and I think that's also because they have more ships on this side of the world.
Yeah.
So definitely going to be good. They do have, of course, tropical getaways from Central Florida, and that will include trips to and stops to Castaway Key and Lookout Key at Lighthouse Point with the Bahamian itineraries. So the Disney Fantasy will set sail on 4 and 5-night voyages. The Wish will continue to depart on 3 and 4-night voyages.
Can we not? Sorry, Disney Wish 3 and 4. It's just going to
be that
up
way
a little bit.
They're not going to make it that way. Not anytime soon. Right now, that's their itinerary. 3 and 4 nights. 3 and 4.
But I want to go.
The Fantasy's doing a different one, 4 and 5s, right? And the Disney Fantasy will also offer a 10-night cruise to the Southern Caribbean. That's interesting. The Disney Treasures kind of took that Fantasy. They are the new 7-night sailing to the Eastern and Western Caribbean, alternating weeks, giving guests the chance to go to Tortola, the British Virgin Isles, Falmouth, Jamaica, Cozumel, Mexico, and more. So we've done the Western a couple years ago. This year we are slated to do the Eastern. Sure. So we will let you know and report back on Tortola and the British Virgin Isles. And then they do have cruises out of Fort Lauderdale. The Disney Destiny will be launching in November of this year, and it'll go to Nassau in the Bahamas and Disney's Castaway Cay and Lookout Cay at Lighthouse Point. It will also offer 2 7-night itineraries to the Eastern and Western Caribbean during the summer season. So that'll be in 2026. Obviously, it launches in November of 2025, and we'll keep you posted on their progress. Minnie's on the bow of the ship. And then the explorations at sea from Singapore will set sail in December of 2025 with 3 and 4 night itineraries from the Marina Bay Cruise Center in Singapore from April through summer 2026. And there are going to be tons of epic experiences that celebrate the beloved stories from Disney, Pixar, and Marvel, with 3 brand new Marvel-themed attractions at sea, which we had talked about before, to an array of different dining options and Broadway-style musical spectaculars, including Remember, which is developed exclusively for the Disney Adventure. Much more in store for guests to discover on that side of the world. So, lots going on in 2026. I know you've already kind of got your eye on a cruise for 2027.
Yeah.
With the Mediterranean. So you got to think less than a year from now, we'll be able to plan that out because it's when they announce them.
Interesting. Yeah, no, I'm just still taking in, like, so we have the Disney Destinies, I think one of the newer
November
ships, right? So it seems like they're doing, like the newer ships are doing like that week, long excursion trip.
Well, the Destiny is going to be pretty much a 5-day.
Well, it just said 7.
Only 2 of them. 5 days out of Fort Lauderdale.
Oh, I see.
So the Dream's pretty much out of Fort Lauderdale now, and that's going to be doing a lot of the European and Mediterranean stuff. So the Destiny, the Destiny will be here in Fort Lauderdale, while the Treasure and the Wish are in Port Canaveral. Mm-hmm. And the Fantasy is bouncing back and forth. It may end up going to the West Coast at some point, too. Mm. And the Magic and Wonder are actually on the West Coast with Alaska.
Right. Just interesting.
Yeah. But they are expanding. And, what was interesting with their cruise ships, so they announced recently, and this is not on the news, it's just in my brain, their next 3 ships are going to be a new class, not considered the Wish class, and they're going to be smaller with like 3,000 people.
Oh, so like more exclusive.
I guess. I don't know how as of now, that's what they announced. We'll see when they actually build them. But so, all right. So today is an important day. It is March 5th, as I mentioned, and this is the actual kickoff day for the Epcot International Flower and Garden Festival. So we have 8 tips that you can definitely enjoy. The festival, Epcot is really at its most beautiful in the spring when the park transforms with the International Flower and Garden Festival, and it'll go through June 2nd. So you'll be able to enjoy your time strolling along among the bright flower towers, taking in the blanket of colorful blooms with the World Showcase Bridge, and finding your favorite topiaries throughout the park. It is a culmination of 30 years of horticulture magic as they're celebrating 3 decades this year of the Flower and Garden Festival. So you don't know how crazy these topiaries will grow. They display in different waves along the main entrance at Epcot. You're going to have Maui and Moana, Hihi and Pua from Moana there this year. Obviously, with the Journey of Water. So there's a ton of new topiaries that are going to be the perfect welcome as you walk into the park for a full day of floral fun. They do have the photo inspiration, as the Disney PhotoPass services are unparalleled when it comes to the creative ways to sprinkle extra pixie dust over the guest photos. So you can definitely have some great magical shots with a bouquet of cool returning effects with 2 new shots, one with Figment. So that'll be fun as well.
Cute. I see it.
right?
Yeah.
Epcot is a family favorite. You'll know how valuable it is to stay at the Epcot Region Resort, strolling from your room right to the International Gateway. And then you'll be able to there's a new Play Along Bay Play Garden presented by Smucker's Uncrustables as it pays homage to one of their famous resort pools, mixing fun for the whole family with adventure on the high seas. So a new nautically inspired playground will be located between the Imagination Pavilion and the entrance to the World Showcase. It'll be interesting for that.
Yeah.
They have flanking the Play Along Bay Play Garden presented by Smuckers. There will be 2 new outdoor kitchens with menus full of seafood goodness, yacht grub and beach grub. So keep an eye for the menu as we see that after it's pretty much released today, and we'll get your foodie guide on for you. There'll be, of course, festival merchandise that will feature their citrusy orange bird and the 30th anniversary logo. Let's see what else they got. And then there's a new garden destination, which will be at World Celebration, to discover the language of emotions as shown in plants with a new garden inspired by Inside Out 2.
Ooh, that's interesting.
Yeah.
I did see Maui and Moana have arrived, and they are beautiful and huge. The topiaries.
Massive. And then they do have the Garden Rocks concert series, revealed with a bunch of different artists as well. And then lastly, there's a new activation getting ready to bloom at Communicore Hall. You'll get a bee's eye view of at Communicore Hall with a new gallery that's larger than life. Grab a bite to eat with the Farmer's Feast and learn how Disney's horticulture team brings the topiaries, flower towers, and more to the festival every year. So lots going on. Kicks off March 5th today and goes through June 2nd. So definitely visit Epcot and check it out. Alrighty. So the big thing that we kind of wanted just to explain and give some good information has to do with Lightning Lane and the entire Lightning Lane, no more virtual queue, etc. Right? I mean, anything you want to say about that, Heather?
Just for anyone who's just like perhaps thinking about planning, or just, maybe you are a frequent flyer to Disney once a year, once every couple years. It's another change, but it's okay because Disney always talks about the fact that they listen to us, and this is what, this is based on demand. So we are going to do our best to explain it, just so when you're going on your next trip, you feel confident that you got it all under control, because every time they've changed, we've adapted, and now it's just time to move on to this latest, adjustment, and we're going to do it.
Yeah. So the difference is, let's talk Premier first, because the big difference is the Premier Pass, and if you are into the Premier Pass version of Lightning Lane, it is a convenient way to save time in line. So it allows one-time entry to every Lightning Lane experience in a theme park to enjoy your leisure that day. It cannot be a park hopped, right? It's just one park.
Interesting. So that's a caveat right there.
Yeah. So you basically go, you're going to use it all through the app, right? You get a one-time entry to each one, ride the attractions you want when you want. There's no specific return times, which FastPass had. If you're, you want to go on Seven Dwarfs, boom, you go to Seven Dwarfs. You want to run to Tron, go to Tron. You want to go to Tomorrowland Speedway, do that. Whatever you want, you just show up and you go, right? You do get all the photo perks as well with the digital downloads of the select attraction photos and videos. And you do get the Disney Photo Pass lenses if that's something that you enjoy. But there is no return window time. Not happening.
Sure.
The other thing is if you're a guest of the Disney Resort Hotel and other select hotels, you can purchase those passes for the Premier Pass up to 7 days in advance of your stay. Other guests can purchase them up to 3 days in advance of your park visit.
Interesting. So because there is a specific amount that they're offering at this point. It's not open to.
I think it's expanded a lot. I mean, I don't know if it's selling out, to be honest. I haven't heard that yet because it's costly.
Right. So friends, don't forget you have to,
it's an extra
there's
cost.
A fee to this. And again, you don't have to, of course, purchase this pass. But for those who you're like, you know what, we're going to do it. We're going to do it right. Quotes. I'm doing air quotes. This is an option. My personal opinion, I don't like that you can't bounce around to a different park.
Well, you can. It just won't.
No, that's what I'm saying. Like you can't. It's not for like all the parks, which I understand. Fine, but I would have liked to have this be part of a hopper pass. But, anyways, I'm looking at the bottom, like saying like how is it different? Did you see how is it different compared to Lightning Lane multi-pass and Lightning Lane single pass?
Right. So let's continue on. So when you purchase it, it's the same thing. You go through, your app. We could go through all the different experiences that the Premier Pass allows you, but it's everything. And there's nothing that's been taking off of the list. Like, if you think of Magic Kingdom, Tron, Tiana's, Space Mountain, Seven Dwarfs, everything's on there. But you get one per day. For that. But, for every park, all the major rides and attractions are included. Which I'm trying to think, what are you looking at, Heather?
It was just...
Oh, I see what you're saying.
Okay.
So, right, there's 3 Lightning Lane passes. And when you talk about the individual Lightning Lane, that is, I'm going on this one ride. I'm paying whatever the cost is per person. Let's just say $25, to go on Guardians. I don't know, right?
Right.
That is the only ride, right? So $25 times how many people in your party or whatever you may need, right? That's that one. Then you have single pass, right? And single pass is the same kind of idea because Lightning Lane passes basically let you skip the standby line, join the shorter line. But the single pass and the multi-pass, single pass is pretty much you get one of the most in-demand attractions, right? Those that are not available with multi-pass, and you could purchase up to 2 a day. So that's pretty much the individual ones. I call it individual because that's what they were calling it. Single pass is that. So I could say, all right, we're going to Magic Kingdom. Most important rides you guys want to go on are Tron and Seven Dwarfs. I buy both of those, and I'm done. Right? I mean, that's what I can get with single pass because those are the most in-demand attractions. And it could be $25 and $22. I don't know, making prices up because it varies based on supply and demand, right? And the time of year, right? So that is the Lightning Lane single pass. So whether it's Tron, Seven Dwarfs, those are the main ones at Magic Kingdom, right? If you want multi-pass, you can plan ahead, right? So Lightning Lane multi-pass, I think this is where most people are going to fall. Or want is the multi-pass where you do purchase it days in advance of your visit for that convenience, right? To start choosing the attractions and arrival windows before purchasing the pass. So you basically, that's, to me, it's the old fast pass system.
I was just going to say, if you're saying now that you purchase your timing,
well, you don't get to choose the time. Well, you do. It's the time that they give you. You have to choose them.
Right. So, yeah, I mean, you're bringing it back to old school paper fast pass.
Right. So you get 3. It's exactly the same thing, right?
You get 3.
You get 3. So, but the difference between, remember, single pass, you can do anything, and you get to choose 2. Multi-pass, you pay one price, you can get 3, and you can get more. Right. However, you can only get, like, one of the top ones. So.
Right.
Like Magic Kingdom, Jungle Cruise, Peter Pan, Space Mountain, Tiana's, right? And Tron, right? Then you can choose 2 others, Buzz Lightyear, Haunted Mansion, Pirates, whatever, right? Once you redeem a selection on the day of your park visit, you can choose another one from either group. Does that make sense?
Yes.
And that is good with the park hopper. You could choose a multi-pass experience in a different theme park.
Right.
So that's kind of where it's at. But again, so perfect example, you're paying for your multi-pass. You still have to have single pass for Seven Dwarfs or Tron or go standby. So you got to buy both, which I don't know. Let's just say you're going to Magic Kingdom only that day. Let's say it's $50 for 2 single passes, and I don't know what the current rate is for the multi-pass, but let's just say, I don't know, another $70, you're at $120. Meanwhile, Premier at Magic Kingdom is like $400, or it was about that. So, yeah.
Per person?
Yeah, per person.
Oh.
Yeah.
Wow.
So it's very exclusive in that regard, right?
Wow.
So, but I wanted to explain that. So you have single pass, you buy it, whatever ride you want.
Hold on. Per day?
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Well, per day, per park. Well, Magic Kingdom is the most expensive. The other ones are not as high, but yes.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I'd have to look. I don't know if I have. Let me, look at my app while we're doing this. But it could probably tell me what today's pricing is. This is what you call live radio, pretty much. Here we go. Lightning Lane passes. So that's the 3. You have single pass, buy what you want. You have multi-pass, choose up to 3, and then you can get more, which is really the old fast pass system. But the big caveat is the top rides are not included, and you have Premier. So here we go. If I hit purchase Lightning Lane single pass, let me choose today. I'm just going to choose Magic Kingdom. So multi-pass is $29 today. Unfortunately, single pass for Tron and Seven Dwarfs is already sold out. Or it starts at 7 a.m. That could probably be the case. And we're nice. We're early birds here.
Right.
But $29 at Magic Kingdom. Yeah, it has to be 7 a.m. $21 at Epcot. $29 at Hollywood Studios. And $16 at Animal Kingdom. So let's choose your 3 and then get your next one. Make sense?
Yes.
And then if I look, let me go back. Single pass we did. Nope, wrong one. Premier pass. Epcot, $189.
Okay.
Hollywood Studios, $349. Animal Kingdom, $189. And Magic Kingdom is sold out. So I don't know, at least today. So let's go further out. So if I went like 2 weeks from now, Magic Kingdom, $429 per guest for one day.
And it's sold out though, like for
today.
today.
Today. Yeah.
No. That's what I'm saying though. So it's working.
It's exclusive.
It's working.
Again, we don't know the quantity that they're putting out there,
right.
But like, so, let me just go to spring break weeks just to,
Jeez.
compare, right? I can't.
You can't do it that far in
it's
advance.
too far out. Yeah. But so just to give you an idea, the farthest I can go is March 25th. $429. Actually, hold on a minute. Look at this. So so it does vary. So $429 for Magic Kingdom, $239 for Epcot that day, $339 for Hollywood Studios, and $189 for Animal Kingdom. So here's the thing: non-refundable, non-transferable. They could be limited in availability. They're subject to ride closures.
Sure.
Can't control that. So.
Right.
But yeah, per day.
Okay.
So here's the thing, and a client said this to me recently, and I said that you hit the nail on the head. You're either giving with your money or your time. So you choose what you want to do. Do you want to just blow through and make sure you get through everything done?
Yeah.
Or
That's a good way to look at it.
Right?
Yeah.
But they still didn't decide, I don't think, with Premier. Like that's
right.
a lot of money for the average folk. So, but they were okay, I think, with Lightning Lane multi-pass and doing some single passes.
Okay.
Right, which would make more sense.
Sure.
Because if you go that far out and we look, multi-pass for Magic Kingdom, $37, and then you go buy your 2 single passes for Seven Dwarfs and Tron, right? You're at $71 per person versus $429. Now, could you get through them all as quickly? Probably not, but just to give you an idea, right? Single pass for Guardians is $18 and Epcot is $24, so you're at $42. Hollywood Studios Rise is $22, so you're at $46, And Animal Kingdom, it's $32 for the multi-pass and Avatar. Again, it's up to each their own of what you would like to do, but I wanted to clarify because that is a massive change now ongoing, especially now with virtual queues gone. That was your freebie way into some of these rides. That was the big way. So if you have questions, please reach out. That's going to be, something that we can help you with. But I do want to talk next week about Epic Universe because it's opening up in about 2 months. So that's massive. And we have some great deals for all-inclusives, beaches, sandals, etc. So we'll be talking about those. Heather, where can they find us?
You can find us always on our socials. So we want you to come be our friend, like whatever it may be, over on Instagram, Magical Destinations Travel Co. Same thing on Facebook. X is Magical Des Trav. And please follow us on YouTube at Disney Vibes and our website, bookmdtravel.com.
That's it. So till next week, let the vacation vibes flow.
Find Disney Vibes for all your vacation needs on the web at bookmdtravel.com.